Heyo!
Alright, labyrinth solved.
We did it. Now the question is, if Ronald comes, do I want... Oh wait, I beat them two, now I have to beat this one.
Brutus.
I have word that you've defeated both Grace and Pony, Figgy. Let's get to our battle immediately, but heed this warning. I am focused and disciplined. I can unleash fighting types full power. All fighting type Pokemon here ignore resistance when they strike.
Oh.
Even if a foe has a negative 30 to fighting attacks, they hit at full force. So what will you do? Are you still willing to fight me? Sure, I'll just not change the deck and see what happens.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll show you mastery of fighting in a 6-prize all-out battle.
Let's fucking see it, Brutus.
6-prize! Rowdy deck.
Wait, by all fighting type Pokemon or just his?
No, all.
Okay, so it's a no holds barred.
Up!
Alright.
Geodude!
Hopefully we get more.
Yeah, right?
Not the best starter hand.
I know.
hoping for the Hitmonchan, really.
Uh-oh.
Alright, he's got a Kingstone, so it's a stall deck. It's just a stall deck. We're fine.
Yeah, we got another 3 turns at least.
No, he's not gonna attack you with it. He's gonna build something else. There's the Graveler.
Oops. Harden and Rock Throw. 30 damage or less. Prevents. Okay, that's pretty good. And then... Potion. Okay, this is not so bad with the Graveler there.
That's a good early Graveler. He's weak.
Weakness.
Big.
So resistance doesn't come into play, but weakness does. That's good. Good for me, anyway. I didn't know Kangaskhan was weak. Oh yeah, I guess most normal types as long as they're not flying. This little boy here.
I love him.
And then, okay. And then I can...
Kill him on the third.
Kill him, yeah, wow.
The fool.
But he's building up something, so let's see what that is. Cubone, Bone Toss, flip a coin if his attack does 30 damage to the defending Pokemon if fails. Choose one of your Pokemon.
That's
his bench Pokemon and do 10 damage to it. Okay, but I can one-shot him. I can one-shot Mankey, and I can one-shot... Okay, all of them have 40, so...
Just need to live.
And I have a potion.
True.
So... Yeah. If I kill him quick, it can work.
Alright. Second Geodude, just in case.
Jesus!
You gonna use it?
Stop with all the Cubones!
Bone Toss.
Tails, please! Fuck!
Oh my god. Motherfuck.
I got a potion.
You do have a potion.
The coin tosses are gonna mean everything here.
There they are.
Jeez. Yeah, two more bad coin tosses and I'm out. Switch? Okay.
Switch here.
But for what purpose? Look at all these Cubones. Please no. Please. Yes. Oh yeah, you still do damage. Biru.
The chop.
Oh, a potion. Pretty good. Okay. I'm not so worried with the potion now. Professor Oak, pretty cool. Oh!
This is an interesting strategy that he has.
Yeah. He's always doing damage no matter what, which is interesting.
I like that. I like that kind of stuff.
Not gonna use my Professor Oak yet.
Or the potion.
I'm not gonna use the potion yet.
Really
I'd rather save it for my Graveler, yeah. The important one. This fucking deck. What is this guy? Oh!
A very optimistic strategy.
Okay, so he can kill me next turn if I don't get a potion. Pokédex. Oh, I have a potion. Never mind. And so, if I need desperately another potion...
The interesting thing about Pokédex and Professor Oak is you can use Professor Oak to... Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. You're getting to 7 cards anyway. I guess it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Although if you Pokedex, then
But then you don't have the Pokedex
Yeah, you're
because
right.
you
Yeah,
used the
yeah.
Professor Oak.
there's the Machop. That's big. There's another potion and a Pokeball. That's actually a good Pokedex.
I'm gonna do Potion first
Okay.
because
I'm tempted to go Machop first, just because you want
no,
to start
because
building.
if I need it, then I can just do Professor Oak. If it's an emergency, then I can do Machop, Professor Oak. And I have fighting.
Wait, you don't need another. Surely you get the Hitmonchan first here.
Yeah, Hitmonchan is better than Machop actually.
No, but you have a Machoke in your hand. You have 2 Machokes.
I have 2 Machokes in my hand?
Yeah.
But I don't know if
And there's a Pokeball. For
I don't think
later, potentially.
I don't have enough to build that up early is weird because I don't think I have enough fighting energy to do what I want to with the
Definitely
Machoke
have
and
enough.
Machamp.
You have like 4 fighting energy in your hand right now.
I think I have like
Your
3.
hand is like 4 fighting energy, 2 Machokes, Professor Oak,
4
item
fighting
finder.
energy? Okay.
and like one other thing. Maybe 3 fighting energy.
And what do you say, Pokeball or fighting?
I
mean,
probably
we can
doesn't
always
make a difference-
Professor
doesn't make a
Oak if
difference at this point, I don't think. But yeah, I can. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I think I got this with just Graveler,
Honestly, you could also have done Pokeball first and tried to find
you
the golf.
said I had 4 fighting
Oh,
energy,
okay,
and
I said maybe
had
3 at the end. What you could have
Okay.
also done is gone Pokeball first to try to find the Golem, and then build it. And then instead of going for Machoke Machamp, you go for the Golem. For
Oh, I wasn't aware I had a Golem.
you do.
Oh yeah, Machop's next turn. Okay.
Yeah. Did you already use fightings?
I think I did. No, I didn't.
There's nothing
But
to
why
do.
would I if
Nothing
I
to
have
do,
a
yeah,
Machop coming
nothing
next
to do.
turn?
Yeah, that's why. All those things.
And then how many... 2 prize cards for me, and he has
One.
a Mankey.
Yeah, it's done.
So he can do 40 damage to me if I'm not careful.
It's a
Meaning, I mean, I might as well Professor Oak it then, because I have a potion there. Meaning that I can kill this dude and the Mankey without leaving any risk for Mankey killing me.
True.
So I might as well just Professor Oak it. And if I'm going to Professor Oak it, yeah,
No, you don't
fuck
need,
it.
You don't need to attach anything, because you don't know there's a fighting energy in there.
Sorry?
And you want to attach it from the chop or something, right? You don't need to attach fighting energy first, unless you really don't. Unless you don't attach
But then I don't have a Machoke anyway, because I have to get rid of the Machoke if I use my
But
Professor
there's like
Oak.
many Machops though, right? There could be like another like Machoke.
I don't think this is a late game game.
Alright, you're right.
I think I'm gonna do this in case they have like an energy removal.
Alright.
I think
I would put it on the Geodude without thinking.
I'm banking on my
Yeah.
Graveler here, is what I'm doing. The Graveler is the important
fair.
Pokemon. I like that we're discussing this thing.
I find it interesting that you put it on the like there's the potion you want.
Yeah.
But you put it on the Graveler. I would have put it on the Geodude without thinking. Like,
Why?
Because like the Graveler is gonna die I'm thinking the Graveler is gonna die anyway. The Geodude can become a second
Not with the
Graveler.
potion.
No, not the potion. I just meant the
Yeah.
fighting energy before you use Professor Oak. You just put it on the Graveler.
Oh, before I use the Professor Oak.
Yeah. But there's a Pokeball. You got Hitmonchan and Machoke. You can maybe Machamp now that you put a second fighting.
I don't have a Machoke anymore.
Sorry, I meant a Golem. Golem.
Yeah, okay.
Since you already have a 4 energy Graveler.
Yeah, what does Golem even do for me at this point?
Not die as fast. Not die as fast.
There we are. Avalanche 60. Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Why not?
Good deck.
Yeah, 4 cards. And look, because I put
Yeah,
the fighting
because you did,
energy
yeah.
there.
That worked. Don't self-destruct.
Oh!
Don't accidentally self-destruct.
Ah!
Yeah, that's free.
Not bad. I just wanted to make sure I used the...
Look at that. You lost
Fighting
you lost no
before,
Pokemon. You just wiped him.
Yeah.
6 perfect. Yeah, and he's done. So last Pokemon, you just destroyed him completely. That was domination right there.
Because my thought process in using the fighting before I used the Professor Oak was not necessarily where I used it, but the fact that I didn't want to waste it.
See,
Because that would be a fighting going, or several fighting going into my discard pile, and I wanted to make sure Oh, if I have one here and it's something that maybe I can use or something in the future, like it might.
So the way I think about it is like I know there's a fighting energy coming anyway, and I would rather find a better place to put it. So I would wait to say, oh, there's a Hitmonchan, I can put a fighting energy on him.
Yeah, but then I'm worried if I run out of fighting.
I don't worry
energy.
about that because I
Not at all.
put enough fighting energy in my deck. Like I always put a good energy.
I put more than enough, but sometimes I get like a shitty
That's just luck,
draw.
right?
You
That's
know,
just
and
luck.
it's just like, oh, I don't have any fighting. You know.
But you're playing like for luck then. You're like, oh, I don't want to get unlucky. Like again, you don't want to.
But that's kind. I mean, every strat kind of is because you have to make assumptions about what's coming next or what you know. You have to make assumptions about like what's happening.
But like the thing is, like, it's not just assumptions because like everything is
probability.
In decks, everything is statistical, right? So like I know how many fighting energy I have in my deck. I know that every 2 cards I draw, every 3 cards I draw, likely one of them is going to be fighting energy anyway. If I built my deck properly, and probably more than that, probably like 2 and 3.
Yeah,
ideally. So I already know that I'm going to be fine. Like,
but it depends on how you value each card.
If I'm going to get unlucky, well, use this logic. If you're going to get unlucky with the fighting energy, then you might as well get like, oh, I'll get unlucky and just have only fighting energy and no Pokemon and not have any Pokemon left. Like, if you could use the I'm going to get unlucky logic to prevent you from making any sort of decision whatsoever, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know if that's happened
between...
very often for me.
Well, that's the thing, is you're using, like, stuff that's happened to you to some extent to be like, oh, this could happen to me, or energy removal, that's annoying. Like, it's like, you don't, like, you want to think of it, like, I don't know, like, more concretely. Like, you're very, like, afraid of, like, hypothetical situations when you should be just reacting to what's going on in front of you. This is like the same thing with like chess. It's the same thing with like Valorant and like any sort of competitive game. Like you're always reacting to what's going on in front of you as opposed to like what might happen if you're unlucky or if your opponent gets the perfect read or something, right? It's a
I can't.
It's tricky.
Where do I go then? I did electric. I did water. I did
Sorry,
fire.
I sound low because I turned my head to talk to him because I always do that.
Yeah, he keeps facing me.
Because I face people when I talk to them. Normally, even in
but we're doing this for a
Corona
stream.
time, I know.
So why can't? Okay, so is there more to do in the fighting fortress?
Did he give you the thing that you wanted? Oh, you have to go through the doors. You have to go through the doors.
Oh, the door up top.
Yeah.
That's what it is. There we go. I didn't notice that.
There Dr. GR Psychic Stronghold.
Oh,
what is
made it
that?
Here quickly. It's a Mr. Butthole face. It's me, Ronald. It's my
nemesis.
Kind of, but he's really nice to me at the same time. he's not really a nemesis in this game. He's just like a playful buddy. If you have some trouble in the GR fighting forces library, I gotta take away for you. Listen, you Mr. Team GR Intel, you may call JR King and just catch those Jojo here. Hey, catch those, you need 2 coins to meet him. Jojo be the GR Psychic and the colorless coin. You just get him quick and attack that castle by seeing how you stole your work about it. I'm off. Later, piggies.
Okay. Why does he have a fucking...
Because he's in disguise. As one of the... Those are like the... To get to this island, you had to beat like 4 or 6 of these like GR leaders, and that's what they all look like, but just different colored clothes. Oh, Claire, huh?
Well, you don't want to fight her with your fighting deck, because...
Probably not!
She's resistant.
Yeah, why not?
They're weak as fuck.
So, did you save it in the archive or whatever?
I did.
Okay, yeah. So, if I dismantle it, we can always rebuild it. Might as well just for the trainer.
You've got the
trainer cards.
Got trainer cards in there. I populated the rest of the decks with grass energy since that's your your modus operandi.
I like Water Psychic a lot. Yeah, I still haven't built like a real grass deck, honestly. Actually, wait, no, I did. That was like one of the first things I did because I was doing the grass gym or whatever. But all right, let's see. So energy search, Professor Oak. Let's look at the pierogi man I have first. We got double Squirtles. Yeah. We got Wartortle. I wish I had a regular Wartortle. I like those better, but I still haven't picked one up. And we got double Blastoise. Defo wants my Magikarp and Gyarados.
Did you say Defo?
Defo.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna use the washroom. I'll be right back.
Sure. And then Abra and Kadabra are enough for Psychic, really. Unless I wanted to do, like, Ghastly, Gengar, Haunter, but, like, Ghastly kind of fucking sucks, honestly. Did he call it the washroom? Yes! Because when you're in it, you can wash. What do you Americans call it? The bathroom? Not every bathroom has a bath in it. Not every restroom you can rest in it. But every washroom you can wash in it, okay? Washroom makes sense. Go fuck yourself. You can't rest in every restroom. You go to a bar and the music's fucking pumping, there's nowhere to sit down, you don't rest in that room. But you can wash. You can wash in that room. Every single one of those variations of that kind of room where you can go duty, you can wash in. But you cannot rest in every one of them, and you cannot bathe in every one of them. So we call it a washroom. It makes sense. Yeah, I like Gengar, but Ghastly just fucking sucks, you know? Fuck, and Haunter's really hit or miss. You kind of have to get lucky with those ones, you know? Like, I might do a fucking game. Oh, yeah, Drowsy and Hypno. Oh, yeah, I got 2 different Hypnos. Shit. $90 HP. I actually like Hypno. I don't have Clefairy Doll. Pounding Confuse Ray. What is Nightmare again? Defending Pokemon is now asleep. 50 HP. I like this one better. Oh, very nice. No thanks, I still got leftovers of that rice bowl, nondescript place we ordered from.
Yeah, that was great. I should have...
Should have ordered a larger?
No, I actually thought it was really delicious. I just don't like eggs in my bowl.
Oh, okay.
But it was still
I
fine.
would have taken that egg.
Yeah. Oh, I still ate it. I just prefer
Okay,
it without.
Cool. Well, I'll know for next time.
Yeah.
Good stuff, though.
Alright.
So yeah, I'm adding a bit more Psychic to my deck here. I got some Drowsy and Hypno, Abracadabra.
Nice.
I do like Water still. 13 Energy, 11 Psychic, but then I have a bunch of Energy Searches also, so that might be fine to compensate. I mean, I got 60 right now. I could just try it out, see what happens. Switch, Bill still... I like more Bills than that.
I always have the maximum.
Do I
always have the maximum in my deck.
Potions are very nice.
Didn't I overhaul Underpig?
You know, Blastoise is so OP, I think I'm just gonna get rid of my Magikarp Gyarados thing going on to make room for some Psychic boys. And then I can compensate.
What water Pokemon do you have in your deck?
Blastoise, Squirtle, Wartortle, that's it. Yeah. And then Drowsy, Hypno, Abracadabra. Yeah, let's try. Let's try this.
If I were you, I would throw a Lapras into the water.
Lapras is fine. I mean, it is a nice draw things out card.
No, so it's like a buffer Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's a Pokemon that
That's
you're not
the word.
building. You know, it
Yeah.
has a lot of health, and it's a good buffer.
We'll see if I need it. Dark Hypno, level 26. Mewtwo level... Actually, what the fuck am I doing? Why don't I put some Mewtwo's in my deck? What am I...
Oh.
Why didn't I put... Thanks, lady!
Can you imagine, like, it's an actual scenario, like it's live action?
Oh yeah. Would you like to trade? No, but thank you.
Like, wait, why would I have a Mewtwo's in my deck? I'm an idiot. Thanks, lady.
Thanks, lady. So this Mewtwo is pretty OP.
Oh my god. What's going on
80
there?
HP, same attack as Kadabra, just can't.
That's a really strong card.
Oh, it's super strong. I had it in my before I had to just dismantle because this game forces you to change your deck every 5 seconds. And then this one.
Hey, Emma.
30.
L gay.
Cards. I like the. Yeah, I don't like that Mewtwo as much, and this one's not good. So let's keep it like that, and then we can potion.
What's your energy card spread look like?
I can probably get rid of. Is that? No.
You have 14 psychic Pokemon monsters and 13 psychic energy cards.
Yeah, I need more. All right.
Now the truth is, like, those are like abracadabra. Like, how many Alakazams do you have?
0. Well, I mean, I have them, but I don't like them.
How many abracadabras do you have then?
3 Kadabras, 4 Abras, I think.
3 Kadabras. So that's
and so like realistically, I'm only
Pokemon.
using like I'm not using a whole lot of
that's
them.
3 Pokemon basically, and then you've got 2 Mewtwo's.
Yeah.
So 5. And
but I'm not using all of them. In
what's
game.
Mewtwo's energy?
Same as
budget?
Kadabra. So 3.
3, 4.
Well, I mean 2 Psychic and 1 whatever. Same
so
with
3,
Kadabra.
and then Kadabra is 3. So
but I mean it's not really 3 because you can use a water. And also I have 4 energy searches in the deck, which means that I can, you know, that's the equivalent of...
No, fine. 16's too many. You probably, like, the 14's fine, yeah.
Alright, yeah. Alright. I was just gonna try it out anyway. Oh shit, it's Imakuni! The musical star. Are you gonna give me a crazy card? Yes, I would. Do I have the water deck selected? There we go. Damn!
That's not a very flattering picture. Oh. Alright, that's a very interesting stuff.
Abra. Always Abra first because
out of curiosity, actually never mind. I was gonna ask why you don't have an Alakazam in your deck, but I guess it doesn't.
Because I don't have the good one. I only have the stupid Dark Alakazam and some other one, and they just kind of. If I had a regular one, it would be in my deck, but I don't have.
Hello,
one.
KRS. Can't make me speak British this time, can you?
Should have a channel point reward. Make Vexel speak British.
Wow.
Wow.
Dream, it's not my birthday.
Juggling, don't apply for resistance.
So, like, thanks, I guess.
So they okay. Wait a minute. For any attack? Okay, so I don't even do double damage to Mr.
Don't
Mime.
you dare, KRS. I can't even see my stream notifications right now.
Fuck. Uh-oh.
That's a big fat Pokemon.
You're a big boy. Excuse me while I take a forkful of my leftovers. Wordle.
The question now is, are you gonna go for the Kadabra?
Oh yeah, I think that makes the most sense. And he's not planning on attacking me with Mr. Mime,
I know.
so I think I kind of have to. As soon as Mr. Mime's dead, then weakness and resistance come back into play. Oh wait! I thought the Pokemon power said no weakness. Why is it happening? Okay, I'll have to read that again. Up to 5 cards, your opponent may draw up to 5 cards. Okay.
Wait,
I get to just choose.
why would you choose fewer than 5 cards?
If I only had 1 card left in my deck and it would kill me,
Oh.
I guess. Okay.
These are good cards.
Oh yeah.
Drowsy. The Kadabra time?
It is Kadabra time. Alright, and then I'll get a War Total eventually, maybe. I got a Switch, got a Gust of Wind. Dark Slowbro. Fickle attack, 40 HP.
Wow.
When you play Dark Slowbro from your hand, choose up to 3 basic Pokemon from your discard pile. Okay.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is. Flip a coin to tails, this attack does nothing. Okay, we'll hope for that one. And then what type is... I'm assuming water?
He's weak against Psychic.
Oh, he's Psychic.
You might be able to one-shot him if he goes to Wyndham right now.
True! Then I don't give him a chance to attack.
Yup. That's how I
That's
think.
very true. If his weakness is Psychic, then why not? Thank you for that advice.
Absolutely.
Good advice. That was not weakness Psychic.
Okay.
Why did you lie to me?
The game lied to you. I did nothing.
Did it say that? We'll have to go back. Maybe you're blind. Well, let's check. Oh, let's check it. Whatever, 40 damage. Shit! Well, I can kill him now.
I think I know what happened.
Oh, what happened? Let's see. It does say weak.
I
Oh,
think-
because Mr. Mime is in play.
Mr. Mime, yep.
And the Pokemon, but it says don't apply weakness and resistance for any attack. But it worked on Mr.
But
Mime,
it can't
though.
be used if Mr. Mime is your active Pokemon.
Oh. Oh, it's only if he's in... Oh, we fucked ourselves.
No, we didn't. It's still a fine strategy. We just took more damage
yeah,
than we wanted to.
we did. So what is he able to do next turn?
Meowth, Cat Punch.
Chosen at random, so I might survive that.
You might, yes.
And then juggling probably
How many
won't kill
Pokemon do
me.
you have in your hand? Just keep throwing Pokemon. Maybe they'll decrease the chance your Kadabra gets hit.
True. And, I mean...
Drowsy?
Drowsy,
I'd put it on Drowsy here. 3. Alright.
Didn't I have a... Blastoise in my hand? What happened to it?
You... Professor Oaked?
I didn't, though. What happened to that? Maybe that was a part of their weird Pokemon power or something.
No.
No.
It must have been...
I had one.
It must have been the computer error that he played.
Oh, that discarded things in my...
It may have done that. It may have
Probably.
replaced 5 cards in your hand with 5
Ah,
cards.
shit. Whatever.
You have Recover, I just realized.
I have Recover,
Well, you don't want to use
but
it
that
here.
would rely...
Yeah.
I mean,
You
it
basically,
would put me back
if
to
Meowth,
square one.
If Meowth misses, you can use Recover potentially.
If I didn't use the Psychic Energy already, then Recover would be a not bad idea. But I have to
You definitely
discard...
kill it. You definitely kill it.
Yeah, I have to discard the Psychic Energy to use the Recover.
The fact that you have a move that requires you to discard Psychic Energy makes me more willing to put more Psychic Energy in your deck, basically.
I have a bunch, though.
I know. But it's like, I didn't factor that into the calculation.
Oh, there we go. So, now would be a good time to use Recovery, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then 20 max damage
I would
to
probably,
me anyway. I
have
probably
evolved the
should have
Kadabra.
evolved Kadabra, you're right.
Otherwise your Abra might die here.
Chosen at random, but you never know. Dark Hypno. Huh. Squirtle. Yep.
Yep. No, it's probably GG. Your deck is unstoppable now.
Oh, look. Okay, Hypno might fuck up my Kadabra here. Oh, only 40! Oh, why didn't that do anything? Oh, I think it's his, No? Oh, wait, because fucking Mr. Mime's still here.
Yep.
God damn. I think I only have one gust of wind. Well. Still got it, I guess. Water.
I was wondering where all the
I know, right?
water energy was.
Ayo. Doesn't matter.
Finish it.
What's funny is his reluctance to put Mr. Mime back in play is helping me.
It is.
Because he's not able to kill my Kadabra, and my Kadabra already does really
I think
good
they're
damage.
programmed to avoid like losing Pokemon at all costs.
Yeah. Golduck. Damn, Imakuni, why you suck so bad? I mean... Oh no! One prize card. Oopsie. I'm going to take you out and put you on the clearance rack. Hey, I lost. Well, take this in.
He punches you. Take this.
Yeah, maybe.
There's another apparently shitty
Yeah,
Alakazam.
it's like...
Does he have Pokemon power?
No, it doesn't have this a Pokemon power.
No.
Teleport Blast. You may switch Dark Alakazam with one of your bench Pokemon. Do the damage before switching. Don't apply weakness and resistance for this attack. 40 HP. And then the HP is only 60. It's like if Kadabra can do 50 damage with HP 60 and also have the ability to heal, this is kind of a worse. Why would I ever evolve to Dark
Teleport
Alakazam?
Blast. You can build a deck around that.
I
If you have a
guess,
lot
yeah.
of Dark Alakazams, you can build a deck where
To be cheap, yeah.
yeah, where it's just like you're switching Dark Alakazams after every attack, so it takes them longer to kill all your Pokemon, basically.
The armor lock of Pokemon trading card games.
What? Oh, it's hidden.
Sorry, what?
I don't know.
Wait! Oh.
Oh,
Oops.
yeah, there are trainer cards that help you with their dark decks. So there's tarot cards that make dark cards stronger.
So you're the troublemaker trying to recover the cards we've stolen. You've indeed come far. I won't praise your efforts, though. I assume you've set your sights on GR Castle. Well, you've got to get through me first, kid. I won't go easy on you. However, if you do happen to defeat me, I'll admit my defeat.
Now, let's play a children's card game.
Members. I'm very serious. First is Clyde to my left. Thanks. Oh. You want to be Clyde?
Sure.
Thanks much. I'm Clyde. Next is the young and talented Victoria. You want to be Victoria?
Are you saying you're gonna do it?
Yeah, you do it.
Forgive, I've been waiting.
Easy, Victoria. Please wait for me to complete my introductions.
Wasn't that loud? You don't have to be so strict.
There you go again. You don't listen to a word I say. Pow pow.
Okay, stop it, please. I'll be quiet. Ooh? I bet you never suspected the famed jar number 3 could be so pretty.
It's a girl!
Eh? That's right. Cute little Victoria was jar number 3 the whole time.
Oh! But girls can't fight. Oh, dude, they can't play Pokemon good. Up next is Kevin. Yeah, hi, I'm Kevin. We're well met, Figgy. Finally, allow me to introduce my daughter, Heidi. Wanna be Heidi? Do it.
Oh God. Wait,
you only need.
She doesn't have lines. His daughter doesn't have lines.
You only need to defeat 3 of these Stronghold members to move on. If you manage that, I'll turn my elevator on for you. I'll be waiting for you in the upper room.
In my chamber.
My elevator. Alright, Kevin. I'm Kevin. One of Team GR's Psychic Fortress
Literally
members.
just a job for him.
Yo, I'm Kevin. Battles with me are a bit extreme, dude. I use a custom rule for resistance. Instead of a usual negative 30 damage, all resistance is a negative 10 reduction. If you feel confident with negative 10 resistance, let's start the duel.
What a... Huh.
Crazy,
Man,
Kevin.
You're really extreme, Kevin. What Pokemon would I fuck? I think I've already answered that question on my stream.
Pichu?
No. Are we really gonna list them all? Pichu.
Just Pichu.
Why is that the first one that came to mind?
Because I was making fun of you because it's basically a baby.
All right.
It's the implied wrong answer.
I see.
It was a joke that I said.
Yes.
As a joke.
Togepi.
There's another baby Pokemon.
Alright, good luck.
Nope. You ruined it. Oh shit. He's got those Mewtwo's now. Fuck!
Yeah, but that Mewtwo takes a while to build.
But it goofs you
It's not
pretty
the
hard.
best starter.
Should have used Bill first. Oh, no.
Well, that's a lot of energy. That confusion is so overpowered in these games.
Can be. But he can one-shot me if I don't get another Pokemon.
You can one-shot him if he like fucking rolls 5 tails in a row or something.
Oh yeah, the amount of psychic energy on the... Yeah. Shit.
You're fine.
Damn!
You're fine.
No, because I was... Psycrash. 10 damage for each psychic energy card attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. That fucks me over so bad.
Pretty crazy.
Fuck! Holy shit!
You're fine, just bank on Confuse Ray.
I guess I have to.
It's like, what other win condition do you have? Big! That's so big.
Yeah, but we don't know if... Yeah, we'll see.
Confusion is absolutely broken in these games, trust me.
I mean...
Because you literally can't get rid of it unless you swap the Pokemon.
Yeah. Sorry, I was eating. He's building up a lot of shit here.
He's interested.
Damn it!
Oh, wow. That's fine, he's still confused.
And I'm dead.
He can still not kill your Abra.
If I paralyze him, then I guess it's good for me. because then it's only one more shot. Yeah.
If
So
you
either,
paralyze him, doesn't it? Yeah.
yeah, it removes the confusion,
Does
but
it?
it's still only
Well,
one
at
more
least you
shot
have a
for me.
Kadabra in your hand.
Yeah, but I can't place it now. And
Yeah.
shit. Well, okay. Well, hopefully they get a tails also.
There's a good chance they do.
And that would be ideal for me because I would actually get the first turn.
Yep. Oh,
Switch!
big switch. That's actually really
Fuck!
smart. Well played, Kevin. Well played.
And I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody.
Damn.
Thanks, Kevin.
Fucking Kevin over here.
Fuck you, Kevin. Yahaha, I'm the winner. Low. What? Low. Figgies. Are you up for a card battle? I'm not going to change anything about my deck, and we're going to see what happens.
All right, confidence. I like it.
Well, it works out a lot of the time. 'Cause,
He has a pretty strong.
he had an insane hand to
True.
start out with.
True.
It was unfair.
I mean, unfair is a big word.
Objectively. Oh, here we go. That's pretty cool. And then resistance to psychic. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but the resistance goes from -3 to -10.
Gust of wind. True. Okay, so what do I want to be doing here? Kangaskhan is not going to kill me right away unless he has double
Probably you
colorless.
play for the Mewtwo, surely.
Sorry?
You play for the Mewtwo in your in your bench.
Yeah, yeah. I have a gust of wind also.
Retreat cost is free. Yeah.
I'm
Or-
assuming I'll get another psychic.
Yeah, you
So,
will.
so it's not the worst thing to attach one to my Abra.
Absolutely. Well, why would you attach one to your Abra?
So I can paralyze.
Oh, but it's what's good? Like
I guess I'll worry about
Kangaskhan
paralysis.
isn't
And,
like a Pokemon people use to attack you with. It's just
Okay.
a stall Pokemon that you use to fetch. Oh,
I mean,
well,
this
know
is
about
a
this one.
slightly different one.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
This is not the standard
All right,
Kangaskhan.
that's a fair.
So
point.
if he has double colorless, then I'm in trouble.
You'll be fine.
We'll see.
You can always gust a win. Is it even worth it right now?
I don't want a gust of wind at the moment. I'm going to assume he doesn't have a double colorless.
Yeah, it's very unlikely.
I'm assuming he has mostly psychic.
You're learning. Another
Look at that.
Kangaskhan. Fighting energy.
Okay.
Professor Oak. Probably has a Mewtwo now. Puts it on the bench. Bill.
Look at him go!
Definitely has a Mewtwo now. Okay, you got your own Bill. Last place Squirtle. Not bad.
Okay. Okay, so I have free retreat cost on Abra.
Oh. Do you have any water energies?
I do.
Maybe just swap it for the Squirtle and start.
Why?
Oh, it's so you could always like put a psychic
But I want to
energy-
save it for my
Show me
Blastoise
the
because
Mewtwo
now all I
again.
need is
Show
a
me the
Wartortle.
Mewtwo again.
Sorry?
Show me the Mewtwo.
2 psychic and anything for Super Psy. And so this makes sense.
How much psychic energy does he have connected to anything? Right now?
1. But I haven't played one this turn.
No, how much does he have attached?
1. Who? Oh, sorry, the opponent?
Yeah.
Nothing, I don't think.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of important to know.
Well, I'm planning on not bringing out my Mewtwo until I have the 3 to use for the
All right, so here's
50
the thing, right?
damage.
So you want to decide what you're going to.
I think I have a
mainly
good
use to
idea.
fight.
Because I have free retreat cost with an Abra. And worst case scenario, unless they have a double colorless, Kangaskhan can attack my Abra without killing it, and then I can just retreat for free, and then start fucking him up with my Mewtwo. And if it becomes a big problem, I have a Gust of Wind.
So the way I think about it, the reason I wanted to use water and switch is because
The reason you what? Sorry?
No, I would have used the water energy on Squirtle and swapped to the Squirtle immediately and started attacking. Is because you want a Pokemon that can start doing damage while you build everything else. If your plan is to get 3 Psychic on Mewtwo, it doesn't make a difference.
That's
When
one
you
turn difference, though, at this point. Because I just got my Squirtle, and I'm 1 turn away from being able to do damage with Mewtwo.
Only if you draw a Psychic Energy.
No, I can use a water, because I already have 2 Psychic.
Alright. Then I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
fine then. I
So
thought
it's
you
2
needed
Psychic and a water.
I thought
is
you needed
that's-
3 Psychic.
No.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's fine then.
Yeah, so he's gonna do 20 damage and I can run away. And we got a Wartortle.
That's
we got
actually
1
big.
water,
That's
Mewtwo.
really big.
And then I'll start building up my other boy in the background.
He's weak to this though, yeah?
Sorry?
He's weak to Psychic.
No, he has resistance.
Ah.
But it's only 10 for this guy, I guess. So it'll do 40 damage, so it's still 2 hits to kill. Yeah. And then hopefully... Let's see. So if he gets 2 heads in a row, my Mewtwo's gone. And I have to swap back to Abra
Good luck.
and do some shit. Yes! Fuck you, Kangaskhan. Oh, it's such a ballsy move.
I love it.
I mean, might as well. Oops.
Yeah, might as well go for the Blastoise as early as possible. That way you can Professor Oak if you get it, and then
Yeah.
have enough water energies to make a move.
So I don't need a Gust of Wind yet, and I don't think I will
Yeah.
for quite a while, and it's good that I didn't use it.
Yeah, of course.
You can't do shit, bitch. Psychic to Abra, huh? I mean, Wartortle can still attack in this.
Can he?
Yeah, he can. Yeah, with 1 water energy, he can do same bubble that the other.
Okay.
Yeah. So do I want to? See, here's the thing. This is a situation where I will save the psychic energy for Mewtwo, because I'm
Can I see-
literally fucked. If he has a single energy removal, I'm literally fucked in my
He doesn't have
entire
any
play.
energy removal in his hand.
You don't know.
I know.
No, you don't. No.
You're out of your mind.
No.
The way you play is insane.
No.
This is why I beat you at this game.
What do you mean you?
Like
Consistently?
generally. Well, whenever
What are you
we
talking
played,
about?
whenever we played, I've beaten you.
I
more
thought we were
times.
pretty even.
Check the stream.
Okay, sure. Sorry.
Like it's so like it just goes against game theory like so hard
Yeah, but
to
like I
play
mean,
this way. Like now you're just gonna
no,
save it again because he could.
Yeah,
have an
because I don't
energy
have
removal and
any
you're
others.
fucked. Oh my god.
But I'm still gonna win.
What's this trainer's
Look
name?
at
Is
this.
this Kevin?
It's Kevin.
Let me.
Energy search. There, now I can use it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, boy Kadabra over here. $20 due to weakness. So if Kadabra exists, they don't have enough to kill me yet. And there's how many... I need 2 cards left to fuck shit up. The energy searches I have can be enough for Blastoise if I use them both for water.
Yeah. He doesn't
And
have
then-
any. He doesn't have any energy removals in his deck. Which is, I mean, if he had, he would have used it last game too.
I mean,
I just checked.
okay.
He has 0 in his deck.
But I'm not a cheater.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with cheating. You should always
You
play.
just looked up
No,
what
it
the
has nothing to do with
cards
cheating.
were in his
Here's how you're
deck,
supposed to play
Gaia.
any game. You're supposed to only react when your opponent, because right now you're playing suboptimally because you're scared of something that is not concrete at all. What you need to be doing is you have to be using information in any card game. Poker is the same thing.
I would like to interject
Sure.
by saying I agree with you in principle, but I do believe that there should be a weighing of how important it would be to use this. So this psychic energy, where would I put it? On my drowsy? Like, do I expect
No,
I'm
I
going to
actually
use my
agree with
drowsy
you.
this turn?
I agree with
Like,
you.
really?
I agree
Like,
with
it's more
you.
important that I save it on the off chance
No.
because I don't plan on using my drowsy, really. It seems like I would kick myself
Can
so
I see
hard.
the drowsy? Can I see the drowsy? Sorry.
Drowsy is literally just, pound confuse rate, right?
So I actually agree with you that right now you don't have like a good candidate for the psychic energy except for the browsing. Drowsy.
Yeah, but I'm not going to use it really. Like that would be an emergency, and in that case, I would have enough time to prepare for that emergency if I saw that coming. You know. Anyway,
you always play with play for information. Like it's a card game. You know what I'm saying?
So Blastoise is Hydro Pump. Okay. No, yeah, but the part of the information is like how important. How important is it for me to use this psychic energy on someone who's not Mewtwo? Not very. If there was another Mewtwo there, then sure. Why not? But Drowsy, I'm not planning on using.
If this was a closer game, like if you weren't destroying him because his deck, we just got elected the deck.
Yeah, then it would be different. That would be another thing to consider.
Well, you'd always play.
But in this,
you always want to play like the most optimal way possible, surely. Right? Like if this was a closer game and you're trying to win it really hard, why would you make a different decision than if it's a stomp? You see what I'm saying? Like if you're like right now you're stomping him.
Okay, no, because that can change the game from me having a gigantic advantage to me not. Because if I have no energies on my Mewtwo, and let's say I don't remember what the retreat cost is. Let's say it's 3. Sure. If I can't retreat, I don't have a switch, and I don't have an energy, and he's just chopping me down. Let's say he has enough to do 20 or 30 damage to me per turn or something. Then it's like, oh, I have nothing, and then by the time I do get another psychic energy, it's like what? I have one that I can use like on my Drowsy or something. I think it makes sense.
Show me his bench again.
His monsters?
Bench? His monsters, yeah.
Kadabra, Drowsy.
Yeah. No, you don't have nothing. You have you've got 5 other Pokemon literally on your bench right now, right? And some of them have already.
No, I got 3.
You got 3 Pokemon. You have a Blastoise.
3. I have 1 useful one and 2 that I'm not planning on using.
You're one Professor Oak away from just destroying.
I don't have a.
I know, but that's the thing is that you're saying.
But you're banking on info.
No,
how's that different?
It's no different than what you're doing, except that I actually know what's in your deck. Right?
There's one Professor Oak.
You got only one Professor Oak? I got 2 Professor. I usually put 2 Professor Oaks in the deck. Item finder to get an extra if I need it. But you've got so many psychic energies in your deck, like a shit ton of psychic energies in your deck, a shit ton of water energies in your deck. What the fuck do you think you're gonna get? You're gonna get unlucky and draw a bunch of monsters.
It's happened a billion times.
Then you lose because you're unlucky. I would rather lose because I'm unlucky than lose because I played it strategically inferiorly.
But I mean, I don't know. I think I've been doing pretty good. I don't think I've been doing bad at all.
You're doing well against these bots. Sure.
Okay, we'll do a pierogi man.
Here's the thing: if we play against each other, I can literally, because I know how you think now, I can just have a deck with no energy removals in my hand, and I will know you will fuck yourself over because you think I have energy removals. So I'm getting away.
It depends how often you're using the same deck over and over.
Well, you don't know what I'm doing, right? I'd be like, oh, I'm changing my deck. I pretend like I'm fucking moving shit around.
Okay.
And you don't know what's on my deck, right? Regardless, let's say you don't know anything about what's on my deck. I go online right now. I buy a whole bunch of Pokemon cards. I don't tell you what they are, but we both agree on the pool of Pokemon cards we can like choose from. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we both know what we can't have, right? We can't have something from like Gen 6 or some shit, right? And then you don't know what I've built, right? You don't know what kind of deck I've built. And you're part of playing the game, like part of playing against your opponent is trying to figure out what their deck's strengths and weaknesses are and how you play around their deck, right? So if you're treating every deck like it's functioning the same way, if you see what I'm saying, like it's like every deck's gonna have an energy removal because that's just a strong card, and like I have to be ready for that. Then like you're gonna be missing it. You're gonna be playing suboptimally against decks that you otherwise would punish by playing like correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I feel like I've seen it often enough that it's not a crazy thing to expect in a deck.
That's the thing. Is like if you see it, right? If someone uses an energy removal on you during a fight and you lose that fight, then you know they have that in their deck, and you can start playing around it. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes sense to me. But you're doing this based off no information.
If
you're reacting to a ghost threat, you could have a strong card, so I'm gonna play.
I will say again, if the alternative to Drowsy or Abra that I'm not planning on using no matter what happens at this point was something different, if it was more important, then I might make a different decision. Right? This is what I'm saying in terms of like whether or not I'm using this.
I think Drowsy's
psychic right now.
Fine, by the way.
I'm not saying that like yes, blanket rule in every case in every scenario. I'm saying it's not important for me to use it on anything else, so I would rather save it on the off chance, you know?
I don't mind that argument at all, except like 10 damage isn't nothing. Like the Drowsy having second energy isn't nothing. The thing is, like, if you draw a second energy right now, and then your Pokemon KOs for some reason, or you get Gust of Winded to Drowsy or some shit, you could have had like.
I mean, I should just cut Gust of Wind to Kadabra right now and kill him.
Yeah, you could.
Actually, no, because I'm paralyzed. But he would still need 2 more Psychic in order to do anything to me. So why don't I do that, actually? Because then he can't paralyze me, and he can't retreat.
True.
Cool. Assuming he doesn't have a switch, but I didn't make that move on the assumption that he does have a switch.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing is like you're telling me live why your logic for the other decision you're making is flawed. Because you're assuming he doesn't have a switch.
But it's no, because it's dependent on the what's, you know, if I...
What's the difference?
The difference is the Pokemon that I have in my hand and the Pokemon that he has in his hand versus an alternate scenario where things would be more important.
So you're telling me you would have not used the Gust of Wind in case he had a switch, potentially? If this was a more serious situation.
No, because, I mean... That would have... Okay, the downside to that scenario would be we're back at square one.
Sure.
The downside to the other scenario would be potentially I can't attack for several turns in a row. That's a very different risk. Gust of Wind's switch is literally just like, oh, this was exactly where we started. That's just lose a turn.
For this
versus
scenario, yes. But imagine another scenario. Imagine a scenario where he has a Pokemon that can one-hit your current active Pokemon, right? Like that Thero from last game, or 2 games ago, whatever. And use a Gust of Wind to switch off the Thero to kill another Pokemon. So you can 2-hit it. And then the worst case scenario for that situation is he uses a switch, and then he switches back to the Thero and kills you, and then you have no Pokemon left or some shit. You see what I'm saying? But it's still the right move to use the Gust of Wind, even if he has a switch. Because
But you understand that in terms of Gust of Wind and switch, I don't have this contention, because worst case scenario, it just goes back to what it was before. Right?
Well,
my fear, the reason why I have an overabundance of energy cards is because that is my biggest fear.
So this is infiltrating your deck building process as well.
My greatest fear is not being able to attack because I don't have energy cards. And use that information to your advantage whenever you want to play me or whatever.
No,
that's fine.
The strategy is just...
okay. The feeling that I get when I'm unable to attack because I don't have enough energy cards is a terrible feeling that I want to avoid at all costs.
If you can't attack because you don't have enough energy cards, they're not going to be able to do that because with a single energy removal. If a single energy removal can dismantle your entire deck, you've built a shitty deck. Because your deck needs to be...
it's happened to me before, even with an overabundance of...
Which, if you get unlucky, sometimes you can lose. You can just lose.
But yeah, but you can get unlucky.
Straight unlucky. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. But I'm talking strategically speaking. Your deck needs to be dynamic enough to deal with like stuff like energy removals while still having a balanced number of like energy cards and monsters. Yeah, that's what trainer cards are for. That's why there are trainer cards.
I feel like we're stuck here because I'm not confident that in every scenario I would do that. It's just that I don't see much of a downside towards me doing that
towards you like putting a lot of energy cards in your hand.
Not a lot, just one.
What do you mean? Oh, no, I'm talking about deck building now, not...
okay.
Because this is infiltrating your deck building to the point where you would prefer to have extra energy cards in your deck rather than potentially useful trainer cards that can counteract the energy removal, which is what you should be doing if you're building a deck. Like, your trainer cards should be able to react to what? So, there is a...
No, repeat the... Okay. Rather than blank? What was the last part of your sentence?
So you've told me that you put extra energy cards in your deck to avoid a scenario
I make it like almost half
removal instead of having
not to combat energy removal, to combat probability, to combat getting like shitty luck into energy removal is like maybe like a small chance in every few games I'll get an energy removal. That's fine, but I put extra energy cards in the deck to make sure that based on the amount of based on the probability of the cards being drawn, that I don't have to worry about not having energy cards. That's the point.
A third energy.
And then if let's say I draw a hand and it's like, oops, there's no basic Pokemon, then you just draw a hand again, right? The game doesn't even start in that scenario.
Yeah.
And if you only have one and then you die at the beginning, it's like whatever, you died at the beginning, game over, try again, right? That makes sense to me.
Okay.
So then in every other scenario, you have an overabundance of energy cards or an abundance. Then it's like, oh, you can do what you want with the...
No, you can't. You can't do what you want with the abundance of energy cards, because what if you have a single monster and then he gets shit on, and then all you're left with is shitty energy cards, and then
exactly what I just said is you die at the beginning and it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Well, no, you still lose the game.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, well,
I don't care if I die at the beginning.
So you're not
it's not like even a real game at the beginning.
Okay, so you're not even playing a game. Like you're not.
Well, yeah, I'm not like a professional. I'm not in a tournament.
That's the thing is that like you approach
and I still
a game
win like 90% of the time.
Yeah, I win 100% of 95% of the time, unless I get unlucky or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, when you're playing a game, like surely when I play, I don't know about you, when I play a game, I'm approaching it from like a game theory perspective. What are the decisions I can make that can give me the most optimal chance to actually win the game that I'm about to play? Not what is the optimal chance? What deck should I build that in 1 in 10 shots I'll eventually beat him?
No, that's
or like if,
what do you mean?
If I get lucky, or if I get a lucky hand, or if I don't get unlucky, I'll beat him.
You're so over exaggerating.
But that's what you're telling me.
But no, but you've watched me play this whole time, and I haven't lost to the proportions that you're claiming that I do.
I'm not saying you're losing. I'm saying you're not building to win. You're building to like for the long game. You're building to grind and then eventually, hopefully, win. Instead of building a deck that's so beautiful that it just wins because it's crushing. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like
you're more offensive. That's fine.
No, it's not. It's not attacking or defending. It has nothing to do with it. It has to do with like the beauty. Like a game theory for me, like games are beautiful. Like I play games because like, especially games like zero-sum games, which is what this is, where there's a winner and a loser. Like there's a beauty to having a strategy, executing it, and then crushing your opponent. There is a thrill, there is a satisfaction, and there's a beauty. That's like same with chess as well, right? It's like there's a beauty to like playing perfectly. Like if we play 1,000 chess games, you might beat me once, right? Like you might actually like, especially if you like have some sort of like strategy of like, what if I just, I don't know, like keep attacking him, and maybe eventually he'll make a mistake, and then you do that, and then eventually I'll lose. Well, that's one way to play, and maybe eventually win. And you could maybe take some satisfaction from that win, maybe. But I take more satisfaction being like, no, how is my opponent playing? Like, how can I play better? How can I improve my play so that like I can actually use a strategy that wins because it's strong, not because I'm grinding him out and eventually getting lucky.
I think you're over exaggerating.
I'm taking it to the extreme.
One very small, minute, specific scenario that I explained to you that is present in how I play the game that is not really definitive of like my overall play. I'm like, I like to save an energy card in certain circumstances. I don't and again, like, we're different people in a way. Like, you play it a different way, and that's fine, and maybe you win more often. That's also fine. But if we played together and I understood more of your playstyle by playing with you to do it, then perhaps I would grow to adapt with your playstyle, and that's fine. But what I'm doing is I'm playing bots in a video game, right? And in the video game that I've played, I've been energy removaled, and I've been absolutely cucked, and I don't like that.
You get upset.
And because, and not only do I get upset about it, but I get upset in ways where it's like, wow, I would have won that entire thing if that one thing didn't happen. But otherwise, for the most part, playing against these bots is a fucking breeze. For the most part, it is. And that's why I'm able to make those decisions. That's why I'm able to say, hey, losing one opportunity to place an energy card on one of my bench Pokemon that I might not even be intending on using, that's totally okay, because I'm playing against these bots in this game that I've played 16 hours of to this point, and I'm familiar enough with how these bots work. Right?
So
Is that not
no,
like?
listen.
I don't think that I'm being unreasonable here.
You're making decisions so you can. The reason you're doing it isn't because it's the optimal strategy. You're doing it for peace of mind because you don't want to get upset because you don't like. You don't like the feeling.
It's one and the same.
No, you don't like the feeling.
Peace of mind because I don't have the bad strategy. You know, like.
Sorry.
These aren't. Well, I mean, like these
because
aren't.
you don't have a bad. No, the strategy's still bad.
I'm not fighting against a bunch of Vexels.
Yeah, I know.
In the game.
No. So on the point of that, like I think it's interesting because like. I have these types of conversations, not exactly this kind of thing, but what happens is, because I teach people things, like I teach people chess, I coach people on Valorant, I like coach high-level teams, like right now we're
not fighting, we do this all the time, people in chat, I'm just telling them to stop.
Oh, no we're not, yeah, we're not fighting. So I get to a point sometimes with a player who's so different than me, and they make a small decision, and I'm trying to figure out why they made that decision, when I know that it is, like, not the best decision they could have made. And sometimes in order to understand why they made that decision, I have to dig really deep into their philosophy to like find out like what are you like why like I have to get deeper, right?
As soon as I lose a game for implementing the exact minute situational strategy that I've told you about that you have an issue with, as soon as I lose a game because of that, please give me shit. I don't think it's going to be the majority of the games that I play based on the 16 plus hours that I've done already. Is that
I think it's pretty cool that we can talk about like our differences as people, and that even though like the conversation got deeper in terms of not this energy removal thing, but like our philosophical approach to gaming, which is like the level it needed to get to for us to understand why we make different decisions, right? I think that's pretty interesting.
Sure, I don't know if I would say that this one instance is
representative of
my entire
absolutely
gaming.
In the same way that it's not representative of mine, although I just stated mine in the sense of like I like the beauty of zero-sum games to some extent and implementing strategies to that effect.
Yeah, and I don't know, like I
agree with your argument. By the way, like I think you're 100% within your rights to play a game however the fuck you want to play it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's something in a game that bothers you and that annoys you about the way other people do it, and you want to avoid that possibility, then you're welcome to make suboptimal decisions just to avoid that one eventuality. Which is what you're doing, but whether you realize it or not, that's what you're doing. You are implementing a suboptimal strategy because you don't like a single scenario that occurs in a game where you're playing against bots. So which is fine because you're playing.
Would you say that there's an objectively correct way to play this card game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just this card game.
I don't.
Not correct way in the sense that
I don't like to remove my own personality from it.
Oh, absolutely. No, you can do. That's the thing is you can do whatever you want. Like that's what makes these games so interesting is people play them differently. Like I built the chance. Like I showed you a Chansey Kangaskhan Alakazam deck. That like basically just like fucks with the damage counters. I thought that was really interesting.
they're fuck you decks.
Yeah. And I'd be interested to see how that card played how that deck would play against you. But that'll be interesting. No, like obviously you can play however you want and just to have fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. Like, like I'm not judging you as a person. I'm just.
But I think you're kind of devaluing it when you just say just to have fun. Because in a way you're right. In a way it's like, yes, I'm not competing to be #1 player of all time. Yes, that's correct. But at the same time, I feel a sense of accomplishment by going through a game and doing it in my own way.
You should,
and
absolutely.
Yeah, and I don't. Part of the reason why I didn't get into Dark Souls without Twitch
I was gonna bring up Dark Souls.
Is like, I'm not gonna read the Wikipedia. Like, I kind of want to just do it, and if I get stuck and need something, then I need.
It's interesting because Fanboy's in here, and I'm in his editing stream a lot when he's editing your Bloodborne and Dark Souls run, and he's always complaining about how you play the game.
I know,
and I'm always like in that discussion, right? I think it's really interesting because it's similar to this where
playing it wrong.
Yeah, no, it's not playing it wrong. It's playing it your way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's exactly what you're telling me right now. It's like you get satisfaction doing things your way and seeing that they work.
if I take the path that has already been taken, then it's not mine. It's not. I didn't do anything. I'm just it in the same way that. It's like, why am I even playing if I'm just doing
what everyone else is doing?
Yeah, like if I'm playing blackjack I'm gonna go with how I feel and how I think about the probability.
Rather
and I'm not
than-
gonna. I know there's a way. If you want to always win, it's like
You can
bet on
calculate.
this, fold on this.
Yeah, yeah.
And I get that, but I don't want to do it that way because that's not me playing.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's it's.
And I'm not actively. I'm not saying I know I should right now when I'm actively avoiding it. I'm just gonna go with how I feel, and I'm not gonna like actually
Relying
look
on
up
your
and I'm not
relying on
gonna
your-
research
Yeah.
that because it's about playing the game, not necessarily.
You're relying
about,
on your instincts and your
if my
personality.
life, if this was like the seventh seal and my life was
dependent on it.
dependent on the game, then I would do that. But if I'm playing something to have fun
So
and enjoy and input my own experience
so
into it,
interesting.
then I'm not. going
because
to do
like
that.
I have that conversation with people a lot. Because to me, like, it's interesting because we get really deep now in the weeds, but not to like detract too much because you can keep playing if you want. But this idea, because what you've described is a bit of an artistic approach to games.
Thank you for the sub to test
Teskimo.
Chemo 11.
It's like an artistic approach to game almost. Like you're kind of like you're doing it in a way that's interesting.
What's the point if it's not art?
Well, that's the thing, right? I think that the best chess players in the world who ever lived, the old masters, people like Mikhail Tal, and not to get too specific,
Sure.
but I like him in particular. The old masters, they weren't just like grinders. You know, they weren't people who grinded the game and learned it. They were artists to some extent. And their best games weren't like these positional slogs. They were usually just masterpieces. Like, you would look at a chess game and be like, holy fuck, that was beautiful. Like, there are chess games that are genuinely, for a lot of good chess players who look at them and be like, wow, that was amazing. And it's the same feeling you get when you watch, like, sports or when you watch, like, well, for me, esports as well. Like, fighting games, if you watch fighting games or any sort of, competitive discipline. And you watch it and you watch players make decisions, and sometimes they do something insane. Like, holy shit, I can't believe he did that. That was ridiculous, right? That was insane. That was impressive. And they're usually doing something really deep because everyone else is doing it the same way. Everyone who plays poker is like playing the odds. Everyone's, playing their position. They're playing their stack versus the other person's stack. Everyone's like playing by the book. But then the best players in the world always manage to infuse a little bit of their personality into how they play, while still keeping like the book, like the text, while still having like a textbook way of playing. And that's the hardest thing for a player like me to do, and for like really just a lot of good players to do who like zero-sum games, is to like play them perfectly, but then still be interesting, still put a twist on it, right? So you've gone like in the other extreme where it's not extreme, like you're still,
I wouldn't
you
say
still have
I'm
to win
so
the-
far that I'm
No,
not playing
you're still
with it.
winning the game. You're not
Yeah.
like, but you're not like grinding the game so you want to play it perfectly, right? You're not
Yeah, I
like,
don't do
you're-
that.
You're not like going like, I'm gonna do like a no damage run on this boss in Dark Souls because like I'm hardcore.
I
like-
didn't know summons thing on Dark Souls 3,
Sure.
but I mean,
But
that
I'm
was,
like no, like I'm gonna take no damage and do it naked type thing. Like I'm gonna like really like push.
yeah, I
limits of
might
what
in the
can do.
future, but you know,
But,
first
like,
if I haven't
might,
played
sure.
it,
But like that's not your approach to games right now. Like that's what I mean is that like for
yeah,
me like
generally,
for me, when let me give you my experience of Dark Souls, my first experience of Dark Souls ever.
Yeah.
I downloaded, I saw you playing Dark Souls. I was like, I want to play this game. It's kind of interesting. Remastered.
Yeah.
I bought it and downloaded it and started playing it. And on the very first, obviously the very, very first level when it starts, you're in the dungeon, you kill those skeletons, and you're fighting the fucking, what do you call it? The,
Asylum Demon.
yeah, Asylum Demon, right? Is that it, guys?
I think that's it.
And the first time you get to that boss, you have like no weapons, right?
Yeah.
You have like a fucking broken sword.
Yeah.
And my very first time playing any Souls, like the first game, I beat that boss with just a broken sword. And I kept playing it until I beat the boss with a broken sword.
So did you restart?
Yeah. Well, I didn't. I just kept dying. I basically just kept dying.
Doesn't
over
it like?
I played for 4 hours. My first Dark Souls run, I played 4 or 5 hours and eventually killed it with the broken sword on my very first run. Because I was like, because in my mind, I'm like, I know this game is supposed to be really difficult and that the bosses are supposed to be impossible. And this is just, and I had a feeling that this first boss, I didn't know about the doors. Like you gotta get through and like just skip it, right? And then come back and do the plunging attack and actually like destroy it in a few moves. I was like, this boss must be particularly difficult to introduce you to the idea of difficult bosses. Like I bet the next boss is gonna be easier than this boss. That's what I was like. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking grind this game. I'm gonna destroy this boss. So I just did it, and it was like that's how I like. And then eventually I was like, oh yeah, like there's the door. Like obviously I don't have to fucking finish this boss. So I was like, I still want to. right? And that was like literally my very first playthrough of Dark Souls. I just wanted to understand the game, so I wanted to understand how movement worked, how dodging, how reading the animation. Like I just like immediately got into the granulars of like the mechanics of the game because I wanted to get a feel for them so I would be a good player, because that's just kind of the kind of person I am, right? And then I found ways to like, then I'm like doing like, I showed you, I was like doing like fucking speed runs and like like shit like that. I was like, then I started like finding interesting ways to play and like, oh, this is different, this is like fun, like this is artistic. But it's like we just approach games like differently, I guess, in that sense. I think it's like really interesting, honestly.
I'm glad, as long as I'm not being judged negatively.
I am not judging you. I'm just making sure you understand that you're implementing a suboptimal strategy, and I wanted to understand why you were doing it. And now I do, and I'm satisfied with it.
All right.
I'm still going to exploit
phrasing.
it. I'm still going to exploit it
Phrasing.
if we play. If you know what? People like dog me on my... They cook me for my phrasing a lot.
Okay, you know what? Suboptimal, or I would argue any adjective that you can describe in a positive or negative way requires a subject to assign that value to it in a subjective way. And so, for you to describe it as suboptimal, it is not suboptimal for myself as the player playing the game.
It's not suboptimal for your goal. It's not suboptimal.
Exactly.
For I agree. Yeah.
Okay.
For what you're trying to achieve, it is not suboptimal. But you know, objectively speaking, if we look at like probability in card games and how many energy cards you're supposed to have based on what you're statistically likely to draw,
play poker by, or sorry, play blackjack by the.
Yeah, it's that. So it's while it's objectively technically suboptimal, for what you're trying to achieve, it's a logical way to play. Right? Like I'm very happy with that distinction.
Okay, great. Awesome. I'm gonna pee.
All right, big
BRB.
All right, sorry about that, chat. That was.
Don't apologize. That was fun.
We got
I liked
really
it.
deep in that. I wasn't reading the chat a lot, but I was.